Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, one more time. Oh my god, what update we are getting. Yesterday, Noble Fates David team drop Kingdom Career 45 and we are getting Riverlands. And this is going to change everything. We have got big updates previously, many of them, but this is probably biggest ever. Like the Kingdom update, it was huge. It changed again everything, but this is going to be big. This is going to be massive. We get Riverlands, which means that we are getting actually flowing water, moving water, and everything around it, and so much in this update. So let's hop in the notes and take a look what's going to be on our 8th major update and when it's coming out and what everything we have here, because we have a lot. This says that it's compatible with current saves what we have, but this sadly means, because I was using mods, that I must start new playthrough, because those mods obviously will break, because there's just so much in this mod or this update. But yeah, we have rivers. I mean, this kind of funny, like water feature enters the map somewhere and the next elsewhere. Like, sure, that is kind of like what means it is a river, but technically just we have flowing water, moving water, so you can make your rivers all by yourself, or there might be lake and then you take water from it. But yeah, now we have rivers, and this image is telling everything. Like, we get water mills, water pumps, or water wheels. We can make cool waterfalls if you want, or actually just harness power of water. And it seems that we have some kind of aqueducts building function, so we can start playing as a Roman and build cool aqueducts and then have water all around our base, and we don't need to have that river going through our kingdom. We can just have little water pits where we take water and then we can just walk around very easily, rather than having just a river on the ground going through our base if you want. But this is amazing. Dev team completely surprised me. Like, I didn't expect having flowing water yet. I knew it's coming some point, but I wasn't expecting flowing water. But we get water, and that's not all. We get new race, halflings, and they seems to be very bad fighters, like melee fighters, but with better range skills, or at least they're motivated, highly motivated to get their ranging skills better. However, they're good gathering food, animal husbandry, and then preparing great meals. And this animal husbandry, this is big thing in future when we go down below on these notes. And this is interesting. Feet are too big for feet gear, so apparently we seriously can't have any foot gear or feet gear on them. No more shoes, which is interesting and super cool. we get more different races, and then they have some unique abilities. And their heads is smaller, apparently. I'm not sure is there any benefit for it, but at least this little bit downsizing things, because you can't have armor from your feet. They live longer than human, but not long as dwarves. So maybe good leaders. Although, personally, I don't like having a leader as your cook, or example ranching, because those two jobs take so much time, especially preparing great meals. Your leader is cooking all the time, so you can't have your diplomacy jobs, or you can do your diplomacy job same time, because you're all the time cooking. So that's why I don't prefer that job for my leader. But for some reason, very often it actually happens. And then we get new animal friends. We get more animals. Squirrels, rabbits, guineas, and sheep, and raccoons. And look how adorable they are. Like, we had that ranching mod, which added more animals in the game. There was sheep, there was goat, chicken. But now we don't need that anymore. Since we have... I mean, chickens are always nice. After all, I'm chicken man. But squirrels, rabbits, raccoons, sheeps, guineas, so much cool stuff. And now, biggest thing ever. This is something that I've been waiting ever since 2022 April, when I made my everything you need to know about animal ranching tutorial video. And now we have animal yodeling, aka animal breeding. I have no idea why they're using this weird word for it, but animals can reproduce. For real, you can breed your animals, finally. After 4 years, no, 3 years, 3.5 years, we can actually breed our animals. And now there is few things which comes in our mind, but let's talk about those a little bit later. It takes 6 years, not years. I have no idea. I still have no idea how long time this actually is. But we get like young and juvenile, and then mature animals, and then we have animal genes. Not just animal breeding, but actually we get animal genes, and you can make better animals. If you want to use, like example, animal army defending your kingdom, you can breed them to be stronger. You can make them mega fast, or you can make them yielding more, or just maximize everything and make good money from trading. Like, that's crazy. You can have your breeder bull, and then use that one breeder bull breed your other cows and make super good expensive animals. But of course, downside is that if you have more genes, you eat more and then you poo more. So there's shit everywhere if you have a very highly manipulated animal. But this is yet again opening super cool functions in the game. Like, technically you don't need any fighters. I mean, one day we probably have armors for animals as well. But you can have like just peaceful halfling group ranching animals, gathering food from wild, and then having your cows, example, be your army. Whenever someone's attacking, you can use your animals and then just harvest those animals while they die during combat, and you have food. And then you just breed more. So that's mega cool. But now, since animals can breed, can we control which or how we can control? Because there's these genes we must have option and function to control which animals is breeding with what, with which, and is it just on and off, or can we make those animals sterile and we have only a few animals like we have in Rimworld example, and then you can't just like undo it anymore. If you fix someone, then it's fixed and they can't reproduce, or how it works. And then big thing, can animals breed in wild? In Rimworld there was mod which was allowing animals to breed in wild, and if you don't take care of things, that can cause big problems, and your animals were able to take over your whole world, causing huge FPS problems. So interesting to see, can we actually breed animals, or can those animals breed in wild? Because now sometimes it feels that of course animals are coming into your kingdom area and then they're leaving and they're coming back, but are they gonna breed in wild all by themselves? So that's something what we need consider and take eye on, or keep eye on. Then this is actually very cool. More and better ranchers means more animals. Like, example, my current playthrough, I don't have any ranchers because ranching is not, or it wasn't a viable job. It wasn't worth it. It really wasn't worth it because you couldn't breed any animals. You only take care of them and then you get milk. And if you take care of deers, well, you can't get anything from them until you kill them. So why bother? But now, if you have a good rancher, it means you can keep eye on more animals. So if you breed too many animals, or you tame too many animals, they go back to wild. So now you actually really need good ranchers. And interesting to see how this goes. Like, what is maximum numbers of animals that one rancher can take care of? Because I kind of expect that it's very low number when you're low skills, and hopefully it doesn't go too high when you are better. But then of course you can have multiple ranchers, and it will be actually pretty cool have function that this rancher take care of this husbandry patch, and this rancher take care of this husbandry patch. I'm not sure do we have it, but it would be cool to have a ability to assign this patch for this rancher, these animals goes in this patch, and then this other rancher take care of these animals in this patch, so they don't just go back and forth however those animals are. So example, good rancher can take care of our good only from our good animals, etc. So you could have a little bit of control over your ranchers, what animals they take care of, or maybe just one all ranchers take care of this one patch or all animals what you have, and then that is. But hopefully it's somewhere easily visualized how many animals or how many animals this one rancher can take care of. So you can actually see and not just some point realize, oh by the way, this animal is leaving. Sad, and now we have too many animals. So hopefully somewhere. And then we haven't had any updates for farming. At least I haven't noticed. But now we have. Since we have flowing water, now crops requires water. This is massive. Oh my god, there we go. Massive. It's not apparently optional to have water and yield faster. It's required to have water and temperature and light to grow. Each type has different needs, and then some can even grow indoors and underground all year if right conditions. This is big one. This is big one. If you're underground kingdom, in right conditions you can grow stuff underground. That is super cool. Like there's just so many options what I can just see in my eyes to be able to do and just keep doing. So many different things this update is going to change. As said, it's going to change everything. How this game works, how everything is running. And I can't wait to jump into it. But that's not all. That's not all. Now since we have water, we get also a lot of different props to harness power of water. So we have water crank, which is apparently like pump. Sort of pump thing. And then we have our shafts and then hand crank, which allow us to actually flow water around. Manufacturing, yet again, massive help for crafting, because now you can make lumber from wood at the lumber mill. You can make it at crafting table by hand, or you can automate it. This is always so cool when you can automate something in games, and I always love to do it. Like Noble Fates, of course, it has always been, and hopefully it always stays like kind of low tech, mid-age game where we don't have like magic or electricity. There is actually electricity mod in this game already, but that's my thing. But still, automation can be done also in low tech, and now we get it. So we get lumber mill, we get loom, and we get stone splitter. 3 different tables which you can run with power from water. So no more human power. We can make cotton from cotton and wool. We make fabric, which we can use in later recipes in late game and high-end clothing. Oh, and people, not even close, not even close to the end. Don't worry, we keep going. Another race. Actually, another 2 race coming. There has been High Elves mod already in game, but now we get High Elves in game, in vanilla game, and now we have like good High Elves, and then lower we have bad Dark Elves. So we have High Elves who are saving the world and living in peace and such. And then we have dark elves, which are evil and bad. And I think they have like good melee, yeah, expert melee gifts and everything. But this is big, sleeping during day. So now, first time, you actually need to pay more attention for your schedule if you have dark elves. This is something that I've been waiting to be implemented in game. Because we don't have any nocturnal traits example that someone would prefer to be awake during night and then sleep during day. But now this dark elves race brings little function and they sleep during day. I'm expecting to see very high esteem hit if dark elf person is working during day. If you don't pay attention. But we actually get 3 different races in the game on this update. 3. Imagine that, people. And that's not all. Then water control, what I was talking about earlier already. But we can build water wheel, we have our water pump, we have water pipes, and then our cranks. And we can raise water level from lake or river into our trenches or wherever. And I already have few interesting defense methods for my kingdom. But this little construction, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And now it's time to talk about shit. Let's talk about poop. High elves were disgusted about other mortal races walking around and pooing everywhere, which is horrible, because now you're cleaning people, and you just run after them and clean their shit. Now we get chamber pots. We place them anywhere where mortal spends time, and it yields half of hygiene hit of poo on the floor, and requiring half time to clean up. So you definitely want to use this. It's solid option. False, depending what kind of shit it is. It might be not solid. Sorry. But yeah, now you can clean your kingdom and keep it cleaner more easily. And this is kind of funny. Mortals have even learned to line up and wait their turn to do their duty. And then the private. We can have private toilet, and we just need fill space with water, like under it, and then they just shit into the water and they're no longer cleaning up, which is mega cool. Or just drop it outside of castle walls. So now we can technically use toilets as they were using them in real life in Middle Age in castles, because in castle walls there's just holes, and some of those holes are just literally for toilets, and everything's dropping outside of walls. So now we can have that. We can have just a hole on the floor, and they will poo there, and it's taken care of. So we must clean, or we need clean less. We need to spend time less for cleaning. Of course, our babies doesn't know how to use chamber pots or privy, at least I expect. So someone needs to clean their shit anyway, from the floor. But this is helping so much for cleaning duties overall. What about fishing? Oh, Sato, you're an amazing person. Sato is working hard, and we get fishing system as well in the beta before official update. Yet another way to fish, gather food, and even more props in the game. This is not 25 minutes long video, and we are not even well over halfway, but it's massive update. It's freaking massive update. And now during this update, as we get even more different races, even more different hides and everything, now they make things a little bit simplified for different opinions. Because now it's been very kind of frustrating and difficult to keep eye on everyone's needs and wills and wants and opinions. Because there has been, like, I like raw meat or cooked meat, and then this particular race, cooked or raw meat. So now it's easier that this person either likes cooked or raw meat overall, and then it separately prefers or have opinion, do I like example dwarf meat, rather than just have opinion over raw dwarf meat and cooked dwarf meat. I'm sure it kind of sounds exactly the same, because it counts dwarf meat like, and then their overall opinion about raw or cooked meat. But I feel it's gonna simplify things even a little bit. And then same thing with hide plus leather. Now is only hide. Apparently we don't have leather at all anymore, if I understood correctly. So just have hide for various armors, etc. Then water details, because of course there isn't always full water block. So if that tile is 85% or more, it's considered overhead. 50% full, it's deep, and then anywhere above 0 is shallow. And now our characters can actually swim. I remember when 3.5 years ago I was testing jumping in water with your character or with your leader. Well, there wasn't anything, and I think my game either crashed or my character just teleport back to land. And actually check out the video what actually happened back then. But it wasn't like anything, because water wasn't a thing, it was just visual thing. But now your characters can actually swim, and they can fight, but just slower. And while swimming, mortals or animals sleep need will increase, of course, because they get more tired. And if they're super exhausted, they will pass out. And if they are not going on the bed, they go directly in the bed after swimming. And now, overhead water. Must pay attention for overhead water, because deep water puts mortal animals underwater. Underwater too long and they will begin drowning too long and they will die. So you can actually lose your animals or your mortals if you don't pay attention in the water. Same way works for your enemies. You can use water to slow them down while you are throwing arrows on them. Or if they leave, or try example leave after fight, and they are running through water, they just might exhaust and die in there. So be careful. But overall, characters recognize the danger of water and they try go around it. If they don't need it. If they have other options, they use it. But this was only when there's 85% or more for water and it's overhead. Oh, actually 54% was deep, yeah. So you can have like very shallow water and they just can't step over it and everything. But when it's 50% full, then it's deep and it slows down. Sadly, monsters can't drown, so you can't use this against monsters, which is very shame, but also very great because you could so abuse this system against monsters. So it's fine. It's fine. What else we had here? And then just a little more about how water works. So you need your entrance and then your exits, and then just water flow simply there. And if you don't have water doesn't flow unless outlet capacity cannot meet the inflow. Water fills up from above, so you can't you can't raise your water level with pressure. That's important, actually, very important, because you could use many functions with water pressure, but we don't have water pressure yet. Hopefully we get some point water pressure, although water pressure always brings extra complications for different things and change again a lot of things. But I hope we get water pressure some point. And shallow water does not have water above or below it, and it isn't connected to inlet, will evaporate over time. So you can temporarily open, example something, water flows in, and then you close it, and then water evaporates over time. This is actually something what I really want test and need test. How fast that water will, example, flow and fill those blocks, and then how fast it will evaporate. And this is also cool. Rain will add water up to 75% if there is some already and it's not connected to inlet. So you can raise water level while it's raining, and this is also something what you need to pay attention. It might cause some problems and difficulties while it's raining. Some character visuals has been changed a little bit. More secrets coming, and you can test this out right away. Its releasing date is 6th January, so after 1 month, actually exactly 1 month. Today is 6th of December. And if you want to test this experimental beta yourself and give feedback for dev team, just go right click from a Noble Fates, go to your properties, and then choose betas, and down here experimental, try out the next update, and that's it. And then just restart your game and things are smoothly sailing forward. And then the extra mention that's 100% certainly there is issues with mortal, animal, monster mods, and a lot different problems with other mods, most probably coming because this update is changing so much. 34 minutes and we have gone through this whole post, but amazing, yet again amazing. Flowing water, animal husbandry, like better animal husbandry, you can breed your animals. We get 3 different new race in the game. A lot of different props to work with your water, and you can also manufacturing with power of water. You can first time actually automate different things. So as said, this update number 8 is gonna be amazing and changing everything how people are playing Noble Fates, how people are thinking about Noble Fates. Yeah, let me know down below in comments what is your favorite thing, biggest thing for you on this Riverlands update, because it's gonna be massive. During next month, before beta is out, I don't think I start new playthrough. However, I'm going to play this out, test this out, different functions, and show you different maybe tutorials, little tutorials again from new things that we get in game. And then once the beta drops out, or once it's not beta, official update drops out, then we start new playthrough. I was thinking to continue my playthrough this coming Monday, as I post in community post in my YouTube channel, but then we got this, so let's enjoy this amazing update, test it out, give valuable feedback for dev team so they can polish this much as they can before updates out. And then at January we can start whole new game with this amazing new update. It's super shame because we just got our super defense ready, up and running, and now I never can actually use it, and I never managed to full build my mansion for my leader and everything. But hey, that's what it is when you play early access game, and I want to show you, of course, newest features always when they're available. But yeah, hopefully this was fun video for you and you learned everything what you need to learn about this update. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Leave down below in comments what is your favorite thing, and until next time, stay awesome as always.